Welcome to We Learn, Virtual Learning Network. This is session number 18, Present Perfect Continuous Tense of Let's Learn English. Present Perfect Continuous Tense. This tense is used to speak about an action that started in the past and continues into the present. It is still happening. So, it is basically a present tense, but the difference is the action started in the past, some time back. Examples: it has been raining. That means it has been raining for sufficient amount of time. If it is raining for just 5-10 minutes, we say, oh, it's raining. But if it rains for 3-4 hours, then we use this tense and we use this structure has been, it has been raining. So this tense indicates the action has been happening for a reasonable length of time, which is not usual. So it started raining in the past and is still raining. I have been living in Delhi. Obviously, you have been living in Delhi for a reasonable length of time. Then we use this tense, and you are still living. She has been teaching. She started teaching long time back and she is still teaching. So when we combine these two conditions, it becomes she has been teaching. To indicate the duration of the action, for is used. When we want to know for how much time the action has been happening, for how many minutes, how many hours, how many days, how many weeks, how many years. When you want to know the duration of the action, we use for. Example: I have been living in Delhi for 3 years. That means duration of your stay in Delhi is 3 years and you are living in Delhi even now. We have been waiting for 2 hours. The duration of your wait is 2 hours and you are still waiting. In the present tense, you are waiting even now. So when we combine these two things, we say we have been waiting for 2 hours. To indicate the starting point of the action, since is used. When we want to know particular point of time the action started, we use since. I have been living in Delhi since 2009. That means I started living in Delhi in 2009. We have been waiting since morning. That means we started waiting in morning and we are still waiting. To make negatives, negative sentences are formed by using not after has, have and before been. That is between has and have and been. You remember earlier also it was mentioned that if helping verb has 2 parts, to change into the negative we use not between those 2 parts. He has not been coming, not he has been not coming. That would be wrong. We have to use not after has and before been. You have not been paying attention in the class. So have, you subject, have first part of the helping verb, then not to make it negative, and then been the second part of the helping verb. Paying the main verb in ing form because it indicates continuity. This tense indicates continuity, so we have to use ing with main verbs. We have to mention the main verbs in ing form. You have not been paying attention in the class. Questions are made by bringing has, have to the front position, as is the case with all other tenses. Helping verb comes first to get the answer yes or no. Has she been crying? No, she has not been crying. She has been cutting onions. Have you been working in this company for long? So, have, one part of the helping verb. In between, we use subject, that is you, and then the second part of the helping verb, been. And then the main verb, working, and then the other words. Have they been using this car? Have, because it is they. With plurals, we use have. They is the subject, been is the second part of the helping verb, using is the main verb, and this car is the object. So, this is how we make yes and no questions. WH questions are made by adding WH words before has and have. What have you been doing? What, WH word, have, one part of the helping verb, you the subject, been the second part of the helping verb, doing the main verb in ing form. Remember, just like I am doing, he is doing, you have been doing, have you been doing, what have you been doing? So, been is equivalent of is MR. Where has he been working? Why has she been crying? Now, when we want to know the duration of an action, for how long is used. When we want to know for the total period or total the time that the action has been happening, we use for how long. For how long have you been living in Delhi? In this case, the person wants to know the duration, the period of your stay in Delhi. For how long has he been working here? We want to know the duration of his working here. For how long has she been driving the car? For how long have you been waiting? For how long has it been raining? For how long has she been coming here? Okay, so to know the duration of an action, for how long is used. To know the starting point of an action, since is used. Remember, to mention the starting point of an action in assertive sentence, we use since. It has been raining since morning. To know the starting point of an action, again, since is used with when. Since when has it been raining? Since when have you been waiting? Since when have you been living here? This is how we make questions to know the starting point of an action. So remember, present perfect continuous tense is a continuous tense. So the main verb will come with ing, and it indicates that action started in the past, but it is continuing even now. It is in progress. Even now, it has not stopped. We use the present perfect continuous tense. That's all in today's session. Thank you. Happy learning with We Learning.